What's up, Tweener heads? Welcome back to another special video today here on the channel. Today we have Reese and Kimmi, the recent Orange Ball doubles champions of this year. There's a lot of weird stuff happening, but junior tennis is still going strong with the Orange Bowl just recently completed. So Reese and Kimmi really are two of the best juniors out there right now in the US, and I wanted to get their perspective of what was going on, what it's like to play the Orange Bowl during this pandemic, because a lot of things are uncertain and a lot of things are not normal. So I wanted to get their perspective, their playing style, what they expect in the future for their game, what they expect from each other on the court, and things along that nature, so that way you guys understand what's going on in their heads, as well as just getting some tips for what juniors can improve on when it comes to being recruited or just to be a better junior as well. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like on this video, as well as making sure you subscribe to Tweener Tennis, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy.
I'm here with the Orange Ball champions. Why'd you decide to play together? That's my first question for both of you.
Well, we played together before, and
Okay.
we're actually like best friends, so it kind of works out. We
Okay,
have a good
perfect.
vibe while we're playing, so
Okay.
that's my reasoning. I don't know if Reese has something different, but that's why.
Reese, do you have like a professional reason? I know Kimmi just went very nonchalant, relaxed. What
Yeah.
is? Go for it.
I mean, I don't disagree. Like, we're best friends off the court, so we definitely have a good vibe on the court. And we traveled together with USTA to a couple different pro tournaments. Probably like 2 years ago, I think, was
Okay.
when we first played together. Because we were on the trip together, so it worked out, and we did really well. So we kind of just kept with it from there.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
so it's gone back a while for you two.
Mhm.
Yeah, like just about 2 years.
What did you? So let me start with you, Reese. What did you see in Kimmi that was just the perfect match for you and your doubles partner? I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
I mean, she's just an amazing doubles player. Like, her net skills, especially, like in the beginning of the tournament, she definitely carried me at the net. Like, her just specific style to doubles is really, really great. Like, she's a really strong serve and then can come into the net so well, and she always is moving at the net, and that's like perfect for what you want in a partner.
Wow, Kimmi, those are some nice words from your partner.
Yeah.
So now it's your turn. Exact same question.
Okay, well, initially when we first started playing together, I think the reason we did so well is because we both were kind of had the same mentality where we just got along really well on court. Like, we put no pressure on the other person. Like, it just felt like you were playing kind of not by yourself, but like with your best friend. I never felt like Reese was ever going to get mad at me when I did something stupid or anything like that. And it just made it so like easy to play good doubles because we were having like a good time.
It seems like for a lot of kids, especially around your age, or just to compare it to the top players, doubles seems to be on kind of the back of people's minds when it comes to thinking of a professional career. Why do you guys enjoy doubles? And the second part to that question is, why do you think people should play doubles? Kimmi, let's start with you this time.
Well, I feel like it's just I don't know why it's always in the back of people's mind, because even for like me, I always put singles first, but
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy doubles because like I like coming to the net, and it's so easy to come. Like, that's how I want to play doubles. That's how we played in Orange Bowl. That's how we've always played together, coming to the net. And it's just like the energy is different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For me personally, the energy is different in doubles. I feel like I'm able to become more like feisty and like, I don't know, in your face a little bit. And it's just easier to do that when you have someone with you. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I like doubles a little bit more. And I don't know that's pretty much right for me. I just like it's with another person.
Reese, what would you say to that?
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm also kind of in the same position where I put singles first, but I do think doubles is so important. Even if you're focused on singles, I think having fun, like being out there with your partner, I think that's super good. for your mentality, it's just really enjoyable, and that can also translate to singles. And then same thing, like coming to the net, it's really fast paced. That's things that I want to translate into my singles. So getting that practice in doubles, I think, has really helped me improve my game outside of it.
Reese, you touched on a good point there. You bring things from your doubles game into your singles game.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reverse side of it? I know you said you bring some of that from your doubles game to your singles. Kimmi, would you say that you bring your singles game to your doubles? Because you said you like going to the net. Do you play like that in singles?
Definitely I do. I feel like, especially in this past tournament, being on clay, after our first doubles match, I definitely was like, okay, I need to get to the net in my singles match. And like, it really helped me. I think I was coming to the net like at least twice a game in some of my matches. And like, especially with the girls, sometimes they just don't know what to do if like someone's like coming at them at the net.
Mm-hmm. It seems that way. Reese, what would you say?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they both translate back and forth really, really well. I know in my doubles, I was focused on, like, we were both focused on trying to get to the net, like trying to put pressure on the other people. And I've been also working on that a ton in my singles, like trying to get up to the ball, trying to get it in when I can. So I think they've both really helped each other.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And kind of since the Orange Bowl was placed during a pandemic, was this your first time playing Orange Bowl? I don't believe it was. No. Kimmi.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we played before, like last year, I think the year before, but it was definitely a new like situation.
Okay.
Especially in the doubles, we couldn't like get near each other. We were like, serve wide, but like it was like we weren't allowed to get near each other. We couldn't touch each other. We couldn't talk into the balls. So it's kind of a challenge to like be a team, but be apart. But it worked out.
Yeah, it was tough. Like when we won, I ran up to hug Kimmi, and she's like, "Don't touch me," because before the match, like you can't touch each other, you can't like get within 6 feet of each other. And I do really appreciate everything that the tournament did. It was really safe. It was really well done. But it was definitely a different vibe on court than other years.
Well, it shocks me how much you guys are able to play during this pandemic. I mean, what has life been like playing competitively, I know, Kimmi, you're going to UCLA next year. Reese, you're still in that dead period as being a junior in high school. What's the competitive scene look like for you guys as juniors during a pandemic?
Well, I think that all of the organizations have done a really good job of keeping it going with it being so like restricted in other aspects of life. But I've been playing a bunch of UTR tournaments because those have been open by me, but I played one 25K this year and Orange Bowl, and that's it. Oh, wow. So yeah.
Reese, what about you?
Yeah, same kind of thing for me. A lot of tournaments were canceled, so I definitely didn't get to compete as much this year as I would have other years. But UTR was able to host a lot of events. I played a couple of those. I got to play an ITA. I also played a couple pro tournaments, and then I got to play Orange Bowl. So the beginning of the year, I didn't really get to play anything, but I got to play a couple more events the end of the year as people got more comfortable, like as tournaments were able to figure out what they were doing, figure out ways to host it safely.
Let me ask you guys a question, and maybe you'll know the rule better than I do for juniors playing pro tournaments, because I know going into college, you're allowed to play a certain amount of pro tournaments. As a junior, you're allowed to compete in junior events, ITF juniors, but you also can compete in 25Ks and prize money tournaments. Does that affect your status in any way to play a pro tournament and then play juniors, or does it matter?
So it actually only matters about the money that you're taking. You can play any events, but as long as you don't take the money, then you're not a professional. So you can play there is a limit on the number, but you can play professional events as long as you're not taking over the allowed amount. and you can still be a junior in your status.
So what's it like for you, Kimmi, with UCLA?
So yeah, just like she said, I can play, I don't know the age for 17. You get like a certain amount of tournaments you can play each year. For the pros, I can play probably 7 or 8 tournaments, and I can't take any money, and then I can go to college. But if I were to take, I think there's like a limit. I think I could take like up to $10,000 or something like that, but it has to go all towards like travel fees and stuff. I can't
it's
put
all
it in my
expenses.
pocket.
It's not it's not
Yeah.
pocketed money. No.
Yeah.
Right.
So that I haven't made that much either, so I don't think I have nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
What's your expectation now that we're on college, Kimmi? I know that you're committed. What is your expectation going into college for tennis?
For tennis, I mean, I really hope that like by the time I get there, we're in season and I'm able to like be on a team with like my friends and like be together. I really hope that in the next like 8 months that comes, like everything comes around. But I just hope that I get like good competition when I'm there. I know that like all the girls on the team are like gonna be like great like competitors, so I just hope that season's like going.
Okay, fair enough. What made you pick UCLA? And then Reese, I'll get to you in a second.
Well, I live in Southern California, so I've always kind of like known UCLA. My older brother actually is there right now.
Okay.
So once he committed, it kind of became like a family thing. But I did keep my options open for a while. I was looking around, but I just felt like at the campus, I felt super like at home. I don't know. It might be like really cheesy, but I just like, I had like a feeling. I was just like, I know I'm going to be happy here.
No, that's fair. I'm surprised you didn't want to spite your brother and just go to SC. So I'm glad you did, and you are on good terms. Reese, you're a junior. You're in the dead period of recruiting. What's the situation look like for you?
I mean, it's very limited what we can do right now. As of now, I think the dead period is until April. So we'll kind of do more at that point. But yeah, right now we're just kind of stuck because a lot of schools aren't allowing anything because of COVID. What's the
dream school for you? Are you allowed to say, or is there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I ideally want to play professional tennis, so I definitely want to find a school where I can keep developing and hopefully reach that goal.
If you were to choose one school besides UCLA, Kimmi, besides UCLA, if you could choose one school to compete for, who would you pick?
I honestly can't answer that. I don't know.
Really? You don't even have one school where you're thinking, oh, okay, this is it. This is like the dream.
Yeah, I never really had one specific school in mind. Like, I know a lot of people, like Kimmi was saying, since they were little, they had this one school, but yeah, I never really did. So I'm still kind of just waiting and talking to different schools.
Kimmi, do you have an idea or where she would go, or no? Since you're best friends,
I mean, well, obviously I'm biased. I want her to come with me, but I know that it's her journey. Wherever she's going to go, she's going to be happy. And like, she's going to go to a good, like, no matter where she's going to a good school. Hopefully she comes Pac-12, but it's her decision. And I don't know where she's at with it yet.
So getting into a more like doubles type of mentality, Reese, I'm going to start with you. What's one thing of Kimmi's game that you wish you had? Ooh, and then the reverse is going to be for Kimmi. What's one thing that Reese has that you want?
Okay.
So Reese, let's start with you.
Yeah, other than all of it, I think
the whole game. Switch with me.
Her net game is unbelievable. Like, just the way that she moves in doubles, like, it just blows me away. Like, I'm sitting at the baseline just watching her because she just seems like she always knows where the ball is. Like, she moves so much across the center line. Just everything about her net game, I definitely wouldn't mind if I had.
Perfection is the word that's coming out of your mouth. All right, Kimmy, same question to you. What's something that you wish you had of Reese's?
Okay, let's see. Like she said, like I don't really think she has any like faults in her game, so I wouldn't be mad to switch. But
Okay.
her serve is like massive. Like when I was at the net on her
Okay.
serve, like it was just like we won the point because like it was just so big. And her forehand, inside out forehand, it's
Okay.
just it's really good.
She gave me two things, Reese. How do you feel about that?
I'm so flattered, Kimmy. Thank you.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming on. Is there anything that you want to shout out that people can follow you on in terms of following your journey? Anything you want to shout out before we go?
Reese, you got Instagram, Reese's Instagram. It's
Reese's
popping.
Instagram.
Really good.
Kimmy,
Yeah,
do you not have Instagram?
I
no,
do have
she's
an
got one
Instagram.
too. Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
at Kimmi Hance.
Okay.
Great.
So
Yeah.
make sure to go follow these two on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a better time in quarantine practicing because this is tough time. So make sure you stay safe, guys.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.